Good morning, sunshines. I slept in kind of. It's 6:30 in the a.m. Oh man, look at that dark circle. That's special looking. So yeah, 6:30. I woke up because my nephew was letting out his dog in the loudest possible way. So now I get to open advent calendars and then edit the vlog. Friends, apparently it's a very blue-green day. Look at, that's so funny. Because the only two things that I had a hand in picking out are this skein and this little ball. Everything else is what my friend sent me. So this is from Marianne. Chai, which, you know, I love spiced chai, but this is decaf, so I can drink this chai any time of the day. This gorgeous Wisdom yarns in the color greenery. It's got greens and blues, and I didn't put in my previous mini skein of Kalisha yarn, so I need to rectify that over the weekend so I can put this in. This is yarn from Haley, fiber from Jenna, yarn from Jenna, but this is the yarn I purchased from Jenna of 716. And look, the extra for me today is all of these bulb stitch markers on this this ring. I love this so much because this is my preferred way to store stitch markers now, because it's so convenient to clip onto a project bag or the zipper of a Notions pouch, and I love bulb stitch markers. And then this is my yarn from Germany. So yeah, that's, I don't know why I'm so amused that it's all blue. I mean, when I opened this one, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if they were all kind of bluey green? And then they were. Because I started here. Open, 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 open. Well, I didn't open that one. Clearly, I should have slept a little bit longer. But, you know, my niece pup had to go outside. Well, it looks like maybe everybody else didn't record last night either, because there are only 4 vlogs for me to watch this morning. I just finished editing mine. It's starting to upload. That's okay. I'm sure that as I watch these 4, more vlogs will come in. Yay, Vlogmas. I love it so much. Good job, me. I've already started setting up today's page, just a little teeny bit, but I have all of the yarns cut for it so that I can set it up. And I started a little tiny toe for yesterday's stocking. And I also made my Haley Advent square. So I'm all caught up on Haley's Advent. 1 out of 5, you know, 1 out of 5. We're working on it. Hopefully I can get to 2 or 3 of 5 today. That's my hope. And then I'm hoping tomorrow to catch up completely. But I have to get ready for work now. So we'll see what work looks like. I forgot my Advent tea. So I'm going to drink this now, and I'll drink my Advent tea, which was decaf, later. Okay, friends, I'm a little thrown off my game because the other lady who works on Saturdays didn't tell me that she was going to be here today. She told me earlier this week that she might be here, but then she was here. But when I was pulling up to the shop, I was like, did I seriously leave the lights on last night when I left? Because I didn't know she was going to be here. So I walked in and I was like, oh, there's a class. But that means that I didn't have my like 15 minutes of chill out time before I started things. It also means that I didn't have to open the register or check voicemails because she did that, so that's nice. But anyway, now I'm going to get to work because people are gone. The other thing that was decided today is that I'm going to run a class next week, a short mini class on felted dryer balls. So they're going to be here for their regular knitting class, and then I'm going to do felted dryer balls with them after their normal knitting class, which is cool. I showed you that big box of yarn. So here is this yarn. Here is our display. The rest of the yarn is over here. I moved it here last week because we had a sale on this yarn, because this yarn is not moving. So I'm going to put all of this back over here, or actually this shelving unit right here I'm going to put in that middle space, and then put all of this and the other Barocco that we already have, the other sesame, in this space because people actually want this stuff. I don't think that people don't want this Providence. It's lovely. I think people don't know what to make with it. So, and they don't want to make a sweater, because we have a sweater sample, but we don't really have a lot of sweater knitters in our store. We have shawl makers and hat makers. So I'm gonna, when it first came in, I offered to make a 2-color shawl with it. So I'm going to offer to the manager again and see what she says. But in the meantime, I'm not worrying about that. I'm worrying about the sesame right here. And also, I brought my laptop. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to watch some Vlogmas. Friends, I was super nervous because I only had Shelby's Vlogmas to watch, and then I was going to be out, and I was like, oh no, I hope someone uploads something while I'm watching. And Pentatonics heard me and uploaded all of these Christmas songs. I'm excited. So now I'm going to listen to Christmas songs while I finish up this display. I'm almost done. I have 2 packages left to put up for this display, and then I have 5 more packages of yarn. Yes. So I did some spinning while I was at work. I did not finish this ball. The rest of it is right here. Da, da, da. So I did a little spinning. So this one I can definitely finish today, and then hopefully make a good start on that one. And I started this stocking, but didn't get very far. I started it before I left, and I got maybe 10 rounds on it while I was at work, because it was a busy day at work. In addition to the yarn that I put out, I also put out some new needles. And now I'm home, and I'm trying not to be too irritated about the fact that Patrick ate the leftovers that we discussed last night that I was going to eat today when I got home from work. So now, instead of just heating up some food, I have to make myself some food. And I'm like really cranky about it because I'm hangry. Which would have been fine if I had leftovers, because I could immediately just heat it up and eat and be good. But now I have to make something. So I'm just gonna make pasta with some olive oil and a little sea salt, because everything else takes too long. Yeah. It's fine. I'll eat and I'll be fine. But right now I'm really, really upset. It's so dumb. But I'm really upset. The less than, I mean, all of the things about eating disorders are less than stellar. I know this is a weird angle. You're plugged into the wall. Sorry. But one of the more fun things about having an eating disorder and like combating that eating disorder is that you have really, really bizarre relationships with food. So I get really, really upset when people eat my food. Like, really upset. Like, irrationally upset. Yeah. Why would he eat it? We talked about it last night. So I ate about an hour ago. It wasn't what I wanted, but I'm feeling a little better. I have finished spinning yesterday's fiber, so now I'm on to today's fiber. I have done one repeat on my Buffalo Crossing, which I'm doing with the yarn from Kalisha. Let's see, right here, I've done some of the leg of the mini sock using the 716 yarn, 716 knit advent yarn. So this is yesterday's color, so I'm behind on that too. And then I also started a headband. I'm hosting a knit along at the shop via Zoom for this headband on Saturday. It's the Blizzard headband by Jenna of 716, and I'm using Manos del Uruguay Franca, and it's a bulky hat or headband, so I'll be able to finish it tonight. I've made this pattern a few times now. It's really quick and easy, and I am obsessed with this colorway. It's Solana, and normally I'm not a Grello person, but something about this one, I just am obsessed. Also, I just finished watching Erin of She Must Knit. She does the bling ear string bags, and she and Avery were doing their, Avery is one of her daughters, they were doing their advents and stuff, and it made me really miss Mara, because Avery is, I think, a year younger than Mara, but they have a lot of very similar interests and like similar personalities. I miss my kids. I just got off the phone with my kiddos. They're driving their dad nuts because they're kids. It was really nice to talk to them. And now I remember why I wanted them to go away. That's horrible, right? Oh my gosh, it's just like they were a wall of sound. I miss them though, and if they wanted to come home right now, I would drive down to get them. But they're having a really good time. They are enjoying their new rooms, getting those set up. They are playing with their dogs, which they're having fun with. Yeah, they're having a good time. So like, now I feel so much better. I miss them though. I totally miss them. But they're having a good time, and I'm having a really nice break from mom life. So that's good. And they've been keeping up on their schoolwork and keeping up on the challenge that the school is doing. So, oh, and Mara lost a tooth in her meeting yesterday. So that was fun. She told me about that. Yeah, it was really nice. I feel really good now. And while I was on the phone with them, I made pretty decent progress on this cowl. I think I did 3 repeats. My yarn is getting pretty squishy, so that's cool. I might be able to finish this ball by tonight. Maybe. But now I'm going to put this aside and do other things. Alright friends, so I am super tired. It's 9:30. I'm going to get ready to go to bed. I finished this little sock. I don't remember if I showed you that. And I did some spinning, but not a lot. I also finished the square out of Lisa's yarn from yesterday. So that's finished. Now I'm going to go to bed. Good night, friends. Oh wait, last thing before I go to bed. Today's socks are little shorties. They're basically Rose City rollers without a rolled cuff. And they're made out of Nerd Girl yarns. I made them with the leftovers from my closed circuit socks. Okay, for real, bed. Good night.